Any mention for unlisted matter? Any mention for unlisted matter? From supplementary list, item number 1.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, the petitioner, by way of this public interest litigation, bringing to your lordship kind attention that
This is a new PIL.
new PIL, my lord, it is in respect of cement industry, respondent number 7. My lord, without mining license, your lordship, mining of limestone, it was carried out by them, and my lord, explosives have been used by the industry, and my lord, subsidy to the tune of, my lord, 118 crore on account of transport subsidy, and 60 and odd, my lord, on account of capital investment subsidy. It was they have taken, your lordship, and my lord, loan by enhancing, my lord, their capital investment, they have taken loan amounting to rupees 22,500 crore, your lordship. Now I am taking your lordship at page 17, my lord, 17. Well, this is the single window approval, my lord. Here, lordship will see item cement plant along with captive power plant of 10 megawatt. Lordship has seen, your lordship. Capacity 0.90 million tons per annum. And capital investment has been shown, my lord, 164.50 crores. Now, your lordship, kindly come to next page, page 18. It is the proceeding, public meeting. Proceedings of the public hearing held on so and so. Here, your lordship, what they have done, an environment public hearing in respect of a proposed integrated cement plant of the public hearing held on so and so. The proposed 1.5 million ton TPS cement plant, my lord, it was granted only for 0.90, but they have shown 1.5. And in place of 10 megawatt, they have given impression of that 25 megawatt and 2.2 million TPA limestone mining. So that figure, they have shown, my lord, wrong before the public hearing. Now, your lordship, kindly come to page 26 is the explosive license granted to company, my lord. Page 26. Page 27 is the, my lord, environment, Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board. They have given, my lord, consent to operate in respect of 10 megawatt and, your lordship, 0.09 million tons per annum. And investment here, project cost has been shown, my lord, 550 crore.
Then to operate is the later one.
My lord,
The consent to establish.
consent to establish was granted. That document I don't have. Consent to operate was given in the year 2013. For, my lord, 0.90 million
Yes,
ton.
we have seen.
And your lordship may kindly come to page 30. This is the production list. Page 30.
Yes.
Here your lordship will see from 2016 the production of cement and clinker. It has been given, your lordship.
Yes.
So clinker they have produced, your lordship, without mining license, your lordship. They have used explosive without mining license. Explosive for the purpose of mining, but there is no mining license. That, your lordship, will find at page 31. This letter was given by Ministry of Mines, my lord. And second query was the annexure one. The annexure, page 31, the mining area in block wise of mining stone sales, so and so companies.
Who are you?
My lord, 73-year-old senior citizen, your lordship. I am working in the field of, my lord, right to information. Last 40 years, your lordship, that I have information I have given. I have also filed, my lord, against coke plant, and this honorable court has passed a number of orders in that.
Yes, yes, Mr. Khan. There appear to be serious anomalies.
But lordship, we just come to page 31.
How can this happen?
And lordship, just page 31. Query number 1.
Yes.
The reply says, Lordship, the extent of mining lease granted for limestone in Janta Hills, Meghalaya is enclosed in Annex A1. Lordship, at this stage, Lordship,
And page 32, no mining lease, my lord, in respect of
There is no annexure to.
no, Lordship. At this stage, Lordship, my submission would be respondent number 7, against whom the allegation has been.
No, you are the person who is running respondent number 7.
Lordship, I don't know whether the documents are complete in that respect. So at this stage, Lordship, Lordship,
This is my prayer would be, my lord, let the preliminary inquiry be conducted by my lord CBI and matter may be referred to my lord Justice Katiki, your lordship. Then your lordship may, because my lord, this is, my lord, thousands of crore, my lord, subsidy, they have public exchequer money, they have, my lord, it was misused by placing my lord wrong data and
the Lordship will take instruction in the meantime. At the same time,
You've been served.
Lordship, but
wrong way.
What are your instructions?
Lordship, we haven't
Your
received.
instructions are to waste time today.
No, not at all, Lordship, but we
Of
have.
course, has to be. Otherwise, what are your instructions? Upon looking at this, what questions did you ask? What answers have you got?
Lordship, if I may submit, Lordship, no, none. At this stage, none.
The petitioner, claiming to be a public spirited person, and who has raised several key issues in the past relating to environment, brings alarming facts to light pertaining to the operation of a cement manufacturing unit in the east or west?
East Jayantia Hills.
In the East Jayantia Hills district. According to the petitioner, the seventh respondent company has obtained permission from the state to operate a cement plant along with captive power plant of 10 megawatts but it has gone on to manufacture more cement than what was envisaged in the state's letter of approval of November 13, 2008. Paragraph, the petitioner claims that mining activities in relation to limestone have been undertaken by the seventh respondent without obtaining any license or permission in such regard. In such context, the petitioner places queries raised by the Ministry of Mines on March 2, 2022 and claims that the seventh respondent's reply to the same to the queries does not reveal any license for mining limestone having been obtained by it. Paragraph, the state seeks time and says that the principal issues raised have to be answered by the seventh respondent. However, comma, despite the state having been served, comma, the state is unable to throw any light immediately as to whether the seventh respondent had obtained any license for mining, full stop. Paragraph clearly, comma, there appears to be something remiss, full stop, whether or not the state is complicit comma, has to be inquired into, full stop. Paragraph, all the respondents, comma, including the seventh respondent, should be served immediately. And inform that the matter will appear a weekends for the preliminary questions raised by the petitioner to be answered, full stop. The petitioner's prayers for a wider inquiry, comma, including the nexus between the state and the seventh respondent, comma, will be considered on the adjourned date. Yes.
Deeply obliged.
Including the possible nexus.
Item number 2.
What is this about?
This is the airport matter, my lord. Umroi Airport.
Airport matter.
But here what happened, my lord? On the last occasion, we have submitted that a LIDAR survey that is done with an aircraft, my lord. That was proposed, and for that, we have sent the proposal to state government, my lord. The estimated cost is around 4 crore rupees. And that payment is yet to come from state government, and that is where it's stuck, my lord.
Very well. It is submitted by the Airports Authority of India that a cost estimate for carrying out the feasibility of extending the Umrah Airport, the runways at Umrah Airport, has been submitted to the state, but the state is yet to respond. Full stop. Paragraph. It is hoped that the AAI and the state work out the modalities and complete the necessary inspection within the next couple of months. Full stop. Let the matter appear 10 weeks hence. 4 crores is a lot, Mr. Dr. Mozita. 4 crores for Meghalaya is a lot.
But this survey is done.
Making it something that they may not be able to afford. Because at the end of spending 4 crores, it may not turn out to be feasible.
Because this has to be outsourced, my lord. Airports Authority doesn't have the wherewithal for this. An outsourcing cost, as per past experience.
Outsource it to Adani.
I don't think Adani does this, my lord. There are some.
Or Adani is in-house, not outsourcing. Yes.
From the main list, item number 1.
Yes, madam.
Lordship, I am entering appearance on behalf of the sole respondent, my lord, as a legal aid counsel.
Very, very. Yes. The respondents are now both the 2 respondents? Or one?
Only one, my
Only
lord.
one response.
One. The respondent is now represented by legal aid counsel. Have you got all the papers, madam?
Yes, my lord. I have received the memo of appeal.
Very good. The appeal has to be heard. Let the appeal be listed for hearing 3 weeks hence.
My lord. Deeply obliged, my lord.
Thank you.
Item number 2.
My lord, this matter, lordship, in last occasion directed the council to take instructions order dated on 18/10/2023.
Yes.
My lord.
My lord, we have taken 2 steps, my lord. This is pertaining to appointment as a lessee of the check gate, my lord. Their allegation was that, my lord, a person has been brought in through backdoor. So his appointment you can terminated, my lord. Now the district council is running departmentally. And in the meantime, we have called the appellant here, my lord, for settlement of the matter. And hopefully we'll be able to settle it, my lord, if some time is given, my lord.
Pursuant to the order dated October 18, 2023, the respondent district council reports that the work allotted to the private party to run the check station, check gate, to run the check gate has been annulled. Full stop. Paragraph. According to the district council, the check gate is now being managed departmentally by the relevant council. Full stop. Paragraph. Further, the district council informs the court that the appellant has been summoned for an amicable settlement of the matter, and it is more than likely that the issues raised may be resolved. Full stop. Paragraph. In view of such submission, on behalf of the district council, let the matter stand over for a fortnight. Give it a date after that.
On 27, I was present, party was present, and the exit committee assured that, okay, contract will be settled to me, but we have to obtain the consent from the chief executive member. On that ground, my meeting was adjourned.
We did not record that particular. You were found to be the most suitable. If it's awarded to you, it's not going to be a crime.
Right. I didn't.
Item number
But
3.
Dr. Modika, please ensure that these things are not done this way.
Yeah. Right.
There's so much, kind of lack of awareness. Because the district council is amenable to the jurisdiction. It's an authority.
Well, in fact, I advise them to immediately terminate the
Thank you,
the
but
private appointment.
ask them to, go about their ways rationally. It almost becomes 1 or 2 persons calling the shots and deciding what will happen.
Actually, what happened was when the NIT was issued, there was no proper application of fine at that time. So they issued a very random kind of NIT, my lord. And when it came to implementation of that,
Exactly. What you can do on your side is some of you can get together and tell them the basic rules of administration. That, when you sell something, you must sell it by tender. When you buy something, you engage somebody, it must be by a formal process. You have to get at the lowest cost, you have to buy. At the highest cost, you have to sell. These things, after all, it's public money at the end of the day. And more importantly, the accounts should be audited.
accounts, I think, are audited.
No, the years together, the accountant general has reported that they've not been properly audited. Once you audit the accounts properly on a regular basis, you'll find a lot of resistance to do that because there's a lot of seepage. Once the audit is in place, everyone will fall in line.
Well, actually, what happened, my lord, district councils are creature of 62, my lord. There's a sort of constitutional body, my lord, without any revenue, my lord. The only source of revenue is share of royalty from state government on coal and other mineral, my lord.
Yes.
And the
but
state
there
government is
other kind of royalty they can't demand. There, for instance, as you were, they were asking for trade license for supply of goods. That is not applicable. So they in consultation with the state government, they can find other revenues, other avenues for revenue. Maybe tourism industry, maybe they can promote a few places. They can have entry fees into their lands. There's some wonderful sites, Mafondo, for instance.
yes.
Wonderful thing that can be exploited. Local people can be, I've talked to them over there also, told them that, local boys and girls can be engaged to ensure that no one, commits nuisance over there. They will also be interested in enforcing that. Cars should not come right up to the middle of the field. Cars should stay away about 200 meters, 300 meters at a parking place, allocated parking place. And then we can have, some kind of local food over there, some kind of local dress or some kind of, local handicraft. You have to be, given some training and given basic entrepreneurial skills. But again, I've seen when they get into enterprise, they price their goods too high. There was a legal awareness camp held somewhere. A lot of local handicraft, lot of local produce had come. But what they've done is, for instance, they produce wine. So I said, very well, let's pay some money and buy some because we don't know who will buy. But they are priced more than the Australian wine and the Argentinian wine available in the market. And no one has come to Meghalaya to have peach wine at prices which are in excess of Argentinian wine or Chilean wine. But they have priced themselves that way.
Pricing is always valid. Even some of the resorts, Cherrapunji, the prices are as well 5-star, more than that.
They have no competition, therefore people go there. But the price of both those resorts exorbitant. People like you can afford. I've never even been inside.
I've never dared, my lord.
Yes. What are the next matter, please?
Item number 3.
Yes.
This matter will come against the order of the CAT, my lord. Of course, this is
Who's on the outside?
Mr. Chanda is online.
Yes, Mr. Chandra is there. Yes.
My lord, this is pertaining to Hindi translators in Assam Rifles, my lord. There is a Central Secretariat official language service, my lord. There's a designated service. They are claiming pay parity with them, my lord. And that is Central Secretariat in Delhi, my lord, official language service, were given certain benefit. They came before this honorable court that they should be given similar treatment that is given to them, my lord. Our case, my lord, was that the entry level criteria for Assam Rifles was much lower than as prescribed for Central Secretariat service, my lord. Secondly, our case was, my lord, that the rank structure, the hierarchy of ranks, my lord, doesn't match with the hierarchy of structure in Central Secretariat, my lord. My lord, there has been
Wasn't there a common notice issued by the Home Ministry to rationalize all ranks across all CAPFs? There was something of that kind. As far back as in 2013 or 2014, to rationalize all so that all posts with similar duties could be, kind of clubbed together and could get the same scale of pay.
But that was with regard the technical trades.
Technical.
These are civilian posts in Assam Rifle. But what happened Assam till 2005, 2006, my lord, there were two categories of employees in Assam. One were the veterans, my lord, and others were civilian posts. They were not uniform, my lord. Hindi translators are one of them, my lord, and other personnel also in different categories, they were also civilian posts. Then a decision was taken that henceforth everybody, all appointments will be to the competition posts, my lord. The civilian employees were given a choice whether they want to opt for competition or they don't want to opt for competition. The difference, what lays, my lord,
Naik Subedar, I think.
my lord, all posts can be civilian as well as competition. Now here what happened when the choice was given, some of them they opted for competition because there are some consequences of competition, my lord. The retirement age comes, my lord. Then they are governed by Assam Rifles Act. Now civilian employees are governed by CCS rules, my lord. Assam Rifles Act per se is not applicable to them. Retirement age is different. The discipline control is different, my lord, because they are regulated by CCS rules, not by the Assam Rifles Act. So because of these circumstances, some of them they opted for competition, many of them they didn't opt for competition. And decision was taken by Assam Rifle, my lord, that all civilian posts, there will be no further appointment to that. This will be treated as a dying cadre. They will serve till their superannuation, but there will be no further civilian appointments. There are some of them in the translators. Now here what happened, my lord? They are claiming the relief on the basis of, the lordship kindly comes to para 18 of the judgment, my lord. Page 17, my lord, the judgment, including page 17. There's an office order, my lord, at page 17.
Yes.
So, my lord, this says, my lord, sanction of president is hereby conveyed by for upgradation of pay scale of senior translators and junior translator of Central Secretariat Official Language Service as follows. So, it's specifically confined to Central Secretariat, my lord. On the next page, my lord, a different post, but again confined to the post of Assistant Director, pay was revised, my lord. Again confined to Central Secretary Official Language Service. Then, my lord, after 6th Pay Commission came in, my lord, office memorandum was issued at page 19.
Come to the underlying portion, similarly designated post.
My lord, existing outside the Central Secretariat Official Language Service, cadre various subordinate officers of the central government have been granted the same pay scale as those granted to CSOLS. So this is pursuant to 6th Pay Commission, my lord. But 2 of the office memorandum says, my lord, accordingly, with effect from 1/1/2006, all ministry, department, etc. are required to grant the revised pay scales approved for various posts in the CCP, similarly designated official language posts existing in their subordinate offices. First, my lord, the similarly designated, my lord, here the problem lies here, my lord.
What has the tribunal held?
The tribunal has held, my lord, that to grant, even the order is not very clear, my lord, whether the tribunal has granted the first of 2003 or of 2006, my lord, or 2008. If I may take a lordship to the operative part, my lord. Para 31 is page 31.
Let this come up after 14. Let this petition appear for hearing.
My lord, this issue is already settled by the Honorable Effect Court, Your Lordship.
Yes.
And it is a subordinate office, Your Lordship, in the office memorandum. Itself, the tribunal held, Your Lordship, earlier remanded back that detailed order should be passed.
Fortnight hence.
So,
Show it when it appears the fortnight. Yes.
From supplementary list, item number 1.
May I please, my lords. Lords, the council have had a meeting.
Which, who's appearing?
My lords, I appear for Patel Engineering, for NIPCO, my lords. Is this the NIPCO Patel Engineering?
I appear for
No,
the,
you're in the wrong matter. Who's appearing in this matter?
Mr. K. Paul supposed to be.
Since none appears in support of the petition, let the matter appear before an appropriate bench a fortnight hence. Yes.
From the main list, item number 1.
Yes.
I appear for NIPCO, my lords.
Yes.
My lords, as my friend was saying on the last occasion, my lords, that
Yes.
I made a suggestion so far as composition was concerned. Proposals, counter proposals were exchanged, but I think where we have landed is that we would respectfully leave it to my lords to appoint a sole arbitrator for this dispute. Subject, of course, to what my lord feels, I have just 2 requests if I can just place them. One is if my lords could consider appointing a former judge of the Supreme Court. And secondly, my lords, if it again meets with my lord's approval, certain names were suggested in the correspondence by both us and by my learned friend. These are at page 111 and 115. My lords, just to avoid any embarrassment, if the nominee could be somebody other than either the person suggested by me or by my learned friend.
111 and 115.
page 111, my lords, it's my
111.
arbitration notice. The names are there. And if my lords would have page 114, paragraph 5. It's the nominee proposed by the respondent.
Only one name at 114.
Yes, my lords.
That's right, my lords.
Sole arbitrator?
Yes, my lords.
Yes, my lords.
There is no dispute as to the existence of an arbitration agreement to resolve the disputes that have arisen between the parties. Full stop. Paragraph. When the matter was taken up on October 4, 2023, the parties were required to sit across the table and decide on the composition of the tribunal. Full stop. Paragraph, no, full stop. The parties report that despite several names being forwarded on either side, comma, no consensus in such regard could be reached. Full stop. It provides for single arbitrator.
Yes, my lords.
Since the relevant arbitration agreement provides for a single arbitrator, and considering the nature of the disputes, comma, it appears appropriate for the disputes covered by the arbitration agreement to be referred for adjudication to Mr. Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, bracket, retired, comma, former judge of the Supreme Court of India, full stop, paragraph. The learned arbitrator will decide on the fees in accordance with law and upon consultation with the parties, full stop. In the event Justice Bhatt is not inclined to take up the reference, comma, the parties will have liberty to apply afresh. Full stop. Paragraph. Arbitration petition number 3 of 2023 is disposed of. There will be no orders to cause.
Highly obliged, my lord.
Item number 2.
And the same order in
the
other matters as well. Yes. Obliged, my lord.
I just wanted to apologize because item number 1 had been called out.
Yes. Otherwise, wouldn't have taken it up for adjudication anyway.
My lord.